When you say, I give up, I can't keep going with this, people create that as failure, which is not true. Because giving up on that, you're seeking what is the next thing that you want to do that will bring you more fulfillment. And that is our journey of life. We got to start things with no attachment on the outcome or whatsoever. And we got to follow our enthusiasm, our heart, and our passions. Hey everybody, my name is Iggy, and I help people to become their most authentic and free self. And in today's video, we're going to dive deep into the fear of failure and how that's holding you back. But beyond that, we're going to understand the root cause of the fear of failure and what it actually is for you, so you can overcome the fear of failure once and for all by not even trying to overcome the fear of failure. Because in life, we live in a paradox. The things that you focus the most is what you attract the most. So if you're trying to overcome the fear of failure, your focus will be fear of failure, which is going to create more of that in your life. We got to go into this paradox and really understand what it takes for us to let go of this fear. You probably heard before that the fear of failure, it's actually the fear of success. And that is somehow very true, but I want to go even deeper. There's a deeper layer beyond that. And the first thing I would invite you to do is what a coach called Joe Brown did to me when I was doing my breathwork teacher training June 2021 here in Bali. And I told him I have the fear of failure, and it's really hard for me to grow my business and get more clients because I'm really scared of failing them and making big mistakes. And he asked me, and I will ask you the same question: what does the fear of failure look like to you? And I was like, okay, it's people coming against me and, having like very heavy consequences, being attacked by others by failing their expectations. I'm like, okay, and what failure looks like? And I didn't know what failure looked like. And he kept asking, what does it look like? What is failure? What does it look like in your life? Well, not achieving my potential. I'm like, okay, but what is that? Well, not doing it. And we kept digging. It really came down to the fear of failure is not a thing, because there is no such a thing as failure. If you go really deep in life, there is no such a thing as to fail. And yes, some people may say you can only fail if you give up, but I also don't believe in that. Because sometimes in giving up on something means that you're moving towards that which what you want. This mentality of you can never fail if you don't give up, it's really flawed. And I've done this in my life, and I see how much it brings pain and suffering. Because sometimes whatever you started at some point in your life, it was just meant to lead you exactly on your soul's path. But the attachment of what that should look like is what creates that pressure. And then you don't give up, and you keep pushing, and you keep pushing. And all the signs are telling you this is not working for you, and you keep going. And when you say, I give up, I can't keep going with this, people create that as failure, which is not true. Because giving up on that, you're seeking what is the next thing that you want to do that will bring you more fulfillment. And that is our journey of life. We got to start things with no attachment on the outcome or whatsoever. And we got to follow our enthusiasm, our heart, and our passions. So let's start by saying that the fear of failure is not real. First, fear is not real. It's a made-up construct in the mind. It's not happening. Second, failure doesn't really exist. There's no such a thing as failure. And that might be hard for you to conceptualize now, or maybe not, but it's truth. Now let's go into the fear of success, which is the second layer. It's very true. Some people, they fear receiving that what they want. They fear sometimes that, what if I get all of that and it's not what I was looking for? Or what if I get all of these things and I also get all of the bad things that come with it? Therefore, I block my success and I'm self-sabotaging and I think I'm an imposter, and we create all these patterns. But there's one fear that goes above all, that is the source of all of these fears. Because your fear of success is not really the fear of having that what you want. The fear of success comes from the biggest fear of all, which is the fear of being seen. If you fear being seen because you associate being seen as being exposed, it means that a lot of people will know who you are, and you could be persecuted, you could be criticized, you could be ashamed, you could be silenced. That means it's better for you to play small. So the symptom is the fear of failure, fear of success, but the truth is that you fear being seen for who you are. So some people, in some levels, they let go of the fear of being seen and they start to show up, but it's not authentically. They are okay with being seen in the frame of the camera, but they're scared of showing who they truly are authentically. So they put up a persona and they show up what they believe they should do in order to get the things they want and in order to grow their YouTube channel or attract more clients. Or maybe they show up as a way that they think people will like. Now, the fear of being seen has many roots. It's our childhood, because it was not okay for us to be fully ourselves. We were praised with good behaviors, and we were criticized by behaviors that were not accepted by the people that we loved. When we were too loud, we were told to quiet down. When we were proud of ourselves and believed that we deserve certain things, we were ashamed from being entitled. So we start to filter our way through lives. We also carry ancestral fear, and that is the main one. I'm not going to go deep in this video, but I have many videos talking about this. Ancestral fear is because for a millennia, thousands of years, healers, light workers, witches, doulas, herbalists, truth seekers, they were silenced, they were persecuted, they were exiled, they were murdered, burnt at stake for speaking the truth, for healing people alternatively. Look at the history of the greatest man on earth, Jesus Christ. He was crucified for speaking the truth. Therefore, this fear still lives in your body. Through generations, all of these traumas, generational traumas, they are in our DNA, they run through our blood, that you are your ancestors' dreams. Because now you have the chance of heal this generational trauma so you can liberate them, you can liberate yourself, and you can liberate the generations to come. But you're not going to do this by hiding or faking it. You gotta be willing to be seen and show up for who you truly are. Remove all the filters. Become an open book. I have nothing to hide. This is who I am. But the path for you to do this, it's a long path. It doesn't have to be hard, but there's a lot of things that need to come up. And it gets to be joyful. I can tell you that. I've done that a lot of times for a lot of people. It gets to be joyful. You need to find peace within yourself first, because just showing up more and just deciding that, okay, I'm going to show who I am, and you go erratically and show who you are, there's no balance with your nervous system, and you need to feel safe in your body in order to do so. So you need to cultivate a very healthy relationship with yourself, with your shadows, with the parts of you that you abandoned, the parts of you that you judge, or the parts of you that you suppressed. By coming back to the body, knowing this infinite wisdom that's here and is helping you to liberate yourself. And once you make peace with all of this and you integrate, and that is the journey of becoming whole and complete, everything that you are, it's here, and you no longer judge. And you're simply working on being the best version of yourself and showing up as you are. It becomes easier and lighter for you to show up freely. This is a journey of true liberation. It's a journey of getting out of the mind and thinking, thoughts. And it's a journey of being right here in the heart, from head to heart. And you operate from infinite intelligence. Let me give you an example. How your body knows a lot more than your mind and is a lot faster. If you walk into a room and it has a creepy energy, you don't need to start thinking about it to know it. You walk into that room and like, oof, something feels weird. I don't like, I don't feel comfortable. Your body knows. Another example, you see someone who is attractive. You don't need to think about what are the traits on that person that makes them attractive for you to realize that you are attracted to them. You see them, you feel attracted. You know you are attracted to them. You didn't have to think your way through it. That is the intelligence that your body holds. We can live from this place and only use the mind when needed. But what's happening is the opposite. We create thoughts, stories that are holding us back, and we are operating from the mind, which is slower, is denser, coming back to the heart, feeling safe in the body, nervous system regulation, making peace with who you are, and allowing yourself to gift this free person to the world. And that is the path to let go of the fear of failure, or let go of the fear of success, is by letting go of the fear of being seen. The only way to do so is to make peace with who you are and become your most authentic and free self. So if you want to learn how to let go of the fear of being seen and embody your authentic expression, I have a free workshop that I hosted with my beautiful wife, Ella, and you can have free access. I will leave in the description on this video. Just click that, and it's really life-changing. So I encourage you to come to this workshop with full presence, because it's not those workshops that are just, trying to get you to buy something or do that. We go deep there, and I made this from the bottom of my heart to you guys. So go ahead, just find the link below in the description. And if you like this video, subscribe to my channel as well, and let's be in touch.